Okay, have you ever wondered, or are you creating any YouTube videos and you're wondering, well, what can I do with them now? Well, watch along, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to take a live stream, turn it into a blog post, and have that blog post on your website, on your learning campus, in your education business, automatically posted to all of the social media platforms that you're on. This is actually part of a live stream that I did this morning on our Open Tabs podcast, and I got asked, well, how does it really work? So I'm going to actually show you, and you can follow along. Again, this is a live stream, but you can follow along and see exactly how it works using some neat AI tools, a couple plugins, AI custom ChatGPT custom plugins, and I think you're going to enjoy it. The reason is this is something I'm all in on, is I think doing live YouTube videos and being all in on video as a content creator is really the thing that's going to turn around a number of businesses if you can get out and create content and feel comfortable not having it perfect and doing things live. This is just going to show you how to market your business just by doing live videos. Simple process. We'll go through it. And again, I'll try and not muck up at all. This is live as it happens, and we'll go from there. So if you haven't seen any of these sessions before, I'm going to do three things. One, I'm going to take the live stream that was done, I think, this morning or the day before. Then I'm going to turn it into a blog post using some AI tools, and then I'm going to automatically post it to the blog or update the blog, and then what's going to happen is it's going to automatically post to all of the social media networks. We're using a couple tools, so let's just take a look and see what happens here. So let's first of all look and see what we got for, let me open this up here, just make sure I'm in the right place. We're going to open up one of the websites. That's not the one we want. Let me just make sure we're in the right place. Okay, let's do it this way first. So we're on the website here. I got my website. One of the things that you're thinking about is, okay, so how do I keep track of all of my, I'm just showing you this one right now. Here's a YouTube video that was done previously. This is how do I keep track of all of my AI chats. So this was one that was done earlier in the week or the end of last week. I've got a particular video that's there. And so this is created from a live stream. I did it as a live stream. This is just a recording. So what I want to do now is I want to figure out, okay, I've got some video here. How do I turn it into a blog post? And the tool that we're using is one called Glasp. And I installed it as an extension. And when you install it as an extension, what it does is it adds in the transcript and summary on the video that you're doing. You'll see this transcript and summary. You've got a little view AI summary. What we're going to do is we're going to use this AI tool. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say, you know what? Give me 5 key points to this particular video. So I've done the video. It got a narration for it, or a transcription for it. It's all here. How do I keep my tracks? Here's the transcript all the way through. So this tool, this AI tool, automatically takes a transcript, and what it's going to do, if I scroll down to the bottom, it's going to give me the 5 key points. It even provides you with some references if you want, but here's the 5 key points. So I have that information. It's the summary of the video. I want to turn it into a blog post. So there's a number of tools that do that. I'm going to do a manual prompt just to show you how this works. And let's pick that one up. And I've got the 5 pieces here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick one of these standard prompts for creating content or a blog post from some information. Now, these are not perfect prompts. These are not custom ones. These are kind of default ones. You can obviously spend some time customizing those and making them a little bit better for what it is that you're doing. But I'm just going to pick one of the 10 that are here. Let's do one. We'll do one. Here we go. So let's do this one here. So I'm just going to say this one. I'm going to copy this one. And let's go back to our chat here. And I'm going to say, from this one, I'm going to go and I open this one here and I say, you know what? I'm going to put in my prompt. And the prompt that I copied was, please write a blog post that provides tips and advice from, I'll just say, using the 5, I'm just going to change this up, we'll do using the 5 points in the summary above. Please write a blog post that provides tips and advice for for online course creator. The post should be 800 words long and feature at least 4 subheadings. Use the keywords, and I can do some for SEO optimized, of course, but I'll just do some of the ones we'll do here and do on this one. We're going to do AI tools. We'll put another one in. So we put 2 in here, and I also said ensure that the post is informative and actionable. And again, you can do as much as you want here. We've got these 5 points here, and I want to see what happens. Again, this is something that we use with ChatGPT and the extension called GLASP. Let's go and do the prompt here and see what happens. It wants to understand the question, and this one, again, you might want to do a couple of revisions on this. There's some that you can do with Zapier to actually set this up automatically. I'm doing it so that I can show you. But in this case, we're going to get at least a basic blog post that's there. It's even going to give me a title. It's going to go through and it's going to create a prompt. And again, you can do the different styles of prompts. You can do what are called the traditional prompts, where not traditional, the kind of default ones that you're taught to do now, act as if, do a situation, in context, all of those pieces. I'm just doing one as an example here. Again, it's not a course on how to write great prompts. It's just one for the example. So it's going to create the actual post here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take that post now and content now, and we're going to create a blog post on a website. Now, the reason we're doing that is I just have the YouTube video. If I send someone to the YouTube video, I'm sending someone to YouTube. I'm not sending them to my website. I'm not starting them on my journey or the funnel or the path that I want people to follow on my website, whether that's getting an opt-in, whether that's downloading Lead Magnet, whether that's logging in and joining the community, whether that's watching some videos and additional content that's there. I want people to go to my website. I don't want people to go to YouTube to watch the video. YouTube is to bring people into my website in this particular case. It's not for me to send traffic to YouTube. So here we go. I'm just going to copy this now. We'll just go and copy this. And again, you can optimize this and play around with it or do what you need to do. But I'm going to do my copy. I'm just going to do Command-C or Control-C. I've now got some copy. And what I need to do is I need to create a blog post. So let's go take a blog post. And I'm going to say, let's do a new blog post. And this is actually one that's live. So this is, I'm doing this on my website. The blog post won't be perfect. I'll go back and fix it up after, but you're going to see how this works. So I'm going to have the ability here to do my blog post. I'm going to paste it in. We've got some pretty good formatting that's there. I want to make sure that I have at least some kind of title. So I'll go and use the title they had. And what do we got here? So we got a new post. I'm going to give it a title. Now, if you are using a tool like Rank Math or Yoast or SEO Presser or All-in-One SEO, obviously you're going to go through and customize all of this, doing things like optimizing for links, internal, external links, making sure the keyword density is right, making sure that any of the images and stuff have descriptions, alt text, all of that stuff. You want to put, let's do this one. We're just going to put category, any of your post formats, all that kind of stuff, making sure that the URL is clean, because the URL usually follows this, right? The AI tools for effective, it uses the title. So what I want to do, first of all, I'm just going to go and let's go do let's do a save draft just so that I have it. So we got a blog post that's here. What am I going to do here? Let's just make sure a couple of the other things just for this demo. Yeah, we'll come back to this one in a sec. Let's go and update the URL. So I want to Again, this is just a smaller URL. I'm going to put that one. We'll just call it, because it's a little bit shorter, we're going to use AI tools to manage ChatGPT. And that's going to be the URL for now, just as we're working through this. So a couple things I need to do, right? When I created the video that was here, I had, in this particular case, I created, let me go back to this one here. It doesn't show it, but when I created this, it had a featured image or a thumbnail for the actual video, right? So I want to go and I want to take this video that we had. I'm just going to grab the share button here and copy it. And what I want to do is I want to make sure that I, first of all, add the video that I did and I add it to the post. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to put a video and I want to add the video in the middle of the document, and I'm just going to go and paste in the URL. So what this is doing, it's going to embed the video from YouTube in the blog post. Okay, and there's the thumbnail that I have that was with the actual YouTube video. That's my YouTube thumbnail. Now, the other thing I want to do is when I was creating those, I created a thumbnail for YouTube, but what I've also done is, if I go and take a look, I think it'll be here. What I also did is I created a featured image for the blog post, because I want to make sure that the blog post has a featured image, and you'll see why in a second. And I want to make sure that it's different than the thumbnail of the YouTube, so you don't have two identical images on top of each other. So I've got this one here. I've actually saved it. So what I need to do is I need to go back to the post, and I'm going to go back to the actual post, and I'm embedded this here. I'm going to go down to the bottom. Again, it might be a little bit different on your WordPress site. I'm going to set the featured image, and in this case, let's upload a video. And I'm going to select the particular video, and that's not the right one that we did. Oh, there we did actually. I think this might be the right one, and if it's not, I'll go back and upload the other one. Nope, that's not the one I wanted. So let's go and double check here and make sure that I downloaded it in the right place. I'm just going to close this one here. I'm going to go back here, organize it, and let's go and download it. Again, just to make sure. And again, this is Canva that I'm creating them. Whichever way, obviously, that you do it, you want to go and create something along those lines. I want it to be a JPEG. And in this case, I want to, not all pages. I just want to do that single page that I'm working on right now. And we've got that one, organize past chats. Let's go and click done. And download, and hopefully it'll go, and there it is. Keep track of my chest pats. That's not what I wanted, but it might have done. Might have actually created a zip file. So let's go take a look at that one. Is that the one there? Oh, there we go. Let's see if this one works. There we go. That one will work. So we'll go back to my post, and I'm going to try that again, set a featured image, and let's upload one, select the files, and let's see if we got one here. Where the heck did that go? Oh, That's organize past chats. Of course, this isn't happening the way that I wanted. So let's try one more time. I'm going to go back and find out where it is. Again, this is live, of course. Let's see where this one is. Where is it? Oh, it might even actually be a video that's causing the problem. Oh, it's doing all of them. So I'm going to have to break rules here, and we'll use another one for now because I did a video instead of an image. So let's select a featured image that we can use anyway, just for the example here. And We'll do one here. Let's open up one. There's one here. Which tool should I use? So I'm going to put this as a featured image. And again, I recommend obviously using one different, and let's do this one here just like Ken. So we got one there, a little bit different. We've now got a featured image for it. Apologize for that. These things happen. And let's see what we got there. There's our featured image, right? Here's our blog post that we created based on the video. I'm going to save it as a draft, and then what I'm going to do is we'll actually go and I'm going to publish it, and you're going to see why in a second. Actually, why that's happening, what's happening in the background here, I've got a blog post, right? Now the other piece of this is I want that blog post, I want to post it to all of the social media platforms that I'm on. So I want to do a couple things. One is I want to do a blog post to my Facebook page, my Facebook company pages, my LinkedIn page, my LinkedIn company pages, my Twitter account. I want to make sure that it goes to all of the different platforms, Instagram, all the different places that I'm actually posting on social media. I want to take that blog post and I want to make sure it automatically gets posted. Now the cool thing is because we did this live, I did it live. When I did originally, I did it as a live feed to YouTube. I did a live feed to Facebook. I did a live feed to Twitter. I did a live feed to LinkedIn. So this went out as a live feed with the util thumbnail. It went out everywhere. That was the live feed. What I'm doing now is I'm doing a blog post and I'm sending that out as well. So it's like two birds with one stone, right? I'm getting two kicks of the can here. And this particular version of the social media post that I'm making is bringing everyone back to my website. So we've got this here. Let's go and publish it and you'll see what it looks like. And the one thing that's kind of important on that is the one that we'll see in a second here. And that is going to be, come on, updating. There we go. I'm going to view the post now. So when you see the post, I'm going to see one is the featured image of the website, and then if I look down, I now have the video. That's why you want to create a separate image as a featured image for the post and for the actual thumbnail. Make sure that they're different, and I've now got a blog post here. I've optimized that, but I got a blog post, and what happens now is I'm going, okay, great. How do I get this blog post as a social media post automatically sent out? Here's a cool thing in the way that this works. We use a tool called Social Pilot. What it does is it takes something called an RSS feed from your website and it will create a blog post automatically based on what's in the RSS feed. I'll show you one in a second, and it will automatically post to all your social media platforms. So let's take a look at this. This one's called AI Tools to Manage ChatGPT. I'm going to go, and this is just to show you what's there. If I go and take a look at /feed, you're going to see that there's now in the feed, this is the feed, right? This is the feed that is from my WordPress site, and it says Harnessing AI Tools for Effective Course Creation and Management. Here's all of the details of the actual content that I just posted. And this feed, what I've done is I've added it to the Social Pilot tool, and I've set that Social Pilot tool up that says once or twice a day, it checks the feed for any new content, and as soon as it finds it, it automatically posts. You can see 8 selected. Create and sell on, it's there, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, back to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. It automatically posts back to them. And I haven't had to do anything. And as a result, what we end up seeing is, let's go and take a look at Facebook, for example. I think one is there. From one of the ones that we did in the past, there's a live feed from yesterday that's going. There's one there. I'm going to keep on going through. Look at this. Here's one here. This is one that was done, March 27th. This one is a social media post that was done automatically, and it's taken the featured image, the one that we created for the featured image of the post. It's created an actual post, and it's taken the text, or at least the headline of the text from the blog post that we created, and used it and created a social media post. Now here's the cool thing about this, and this is from the marketing perspective. If I go and take a look at this, and it says the faster way to connect with prospect and leads, and it's automatically created a link here and the hashtags. It's done that automatically. I haven't done it. But if I go and click this link, if someone's interested in this and they want to find out more, or if someone's interested and they want to click the graphics that's there, if they click it, watch what happens. Where do they go? They go back directly to the blog post. So they're now on my site. So think about how this has happened. I've sit there, all I did is I did a live feed. The live feed goes out and it actually broadcasts to wherever you've got your live feed broadcasting to. After that, all we do is we ask the GLASP to go and give me a summary. We use ChatGPT to take that summary, turn it into a blog post. We add the blog post with a new featured image, and we embed the YouTube video right within that blog post. And we set up our social media posting service, which I'm hoping that you're using to manage all your content and social media posts. And we have an RSS feed, and the social pilot or pilot, your social media tool checks the feed and automatically posts on all the different places that you have as social media accounts. Now this is really powerful because technically you're just creating a video. You're creating live video content, stuff that you're already doing, stuff that you're already knowing, capturing your digital exhaust, and you're able to turn that content into marketing material and also course material. So if you're thinking about this and you're going, am I uncomfortable doing live stuff? Does it work by just adding a blog post or just having video and posting it to YouTube? Yeah, of course it does. Do you have to do the video? No, you don't. I'm suggesting that you do because YouTube is the second biggest search engine. You want to get as much relevant content as you possibly can on YouTube. But also, because it's doing a live stream, you're also networking or broadcasting to all of these other social media platforms twice. Once live and once with the social media posts. So it's double the buck. So hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, just make sure to ask in the comments below. I'll put the links as well. And again, if you want to see this, it's a brand new blog post on the site. Join the community. We got all sorts of courses there. And I'd love to help you start, build, and grow your education business. It's James Maduke from trainingsites.io. We'll talk to you again soon.